Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is L.D. Smith, the watchman on the wall. Your watchman, Israel. Israel, it is our Sabbath. Grab that King James. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. Now, that being said, we're going to go right into our teaching tonight. We have a fine teaching, my sisters and brothers. As always, we hear a lot of Meaning.org. We ask you guys to read along with us, okay? And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Most High will give you a clear understanding. Now, we're going to look at our lesson on tonight. We're going to look at one scripture about the children, and then we're going to go over into the area of the Levites, okay? We're going to go over into the house of Israel. And we're going to show you that the house of Israel is talking about the priests and the Levites. Alright? Now that being said, we're going to look at the children here, starting out, and to clear up everything, to make everything crystal about the children. Okay? Now let's go to Numbers, the 14th chapter. We're going to look at verses 26 down to 33. And I know that you guys will get a clear understanding of what's transpiring here. Verse 26 says, And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil generation, which murmurs against me? I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me. Now, it's not talking about the house now, it's talking about the children. Okay, now let's go a little further here. He says, Say unto them, As truly as I live, said the Lord, as ye have spoken in mine ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in the wilderness, and all that were murmured, all were numbered of you according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me. And just like we said now, 19 and under. See, 20 years older, they ain't going over, they're going to die. The Most High going to punish them, but only the little ones. Look what he says here now. He says here, in 30, he says, Doubtless ye shall not come into the land concerning which I swore to make you dwell therein, save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones, see that, which ye should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised. But as for you, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness. See that, my sisters and brothers? Only the children, the little ones. Those are the only ones, 19 and on down. Those are the ones that's going to go over. Nobody else. Now, we're going to go here into our teaching about the house of Levi. Let us go to Exodus 16. And we're going to talk here about the house of Israel, and show you that it's dealing with the Levites, priests. All right? And we're going to also show you here that the laws were given to Levi. All right? And as we said, we was discussing here about the laws in this country. They make the laws. They're the ones that's over the laws. But it is up to us to learn the laws. Because when we break the laws, they are quick to bring it to your attention. You broke the law. And that's Levi's position over the children of Israel. Levi and Judah. Yeah. So we're going to go forward here, and we're going to show you guys what's in our lesson tonight. But as I said in our previous video, you know, they try to structure their society. They got it from the biblical text here of the Old Testament, but they do a shoddy job of trying to mimic it, because they can't mimic it. It wasn't given to them. It was only given to our ancestors. All right, now let's go to Exodus chapter 16. Let's look at verses 15. And it says, and when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. In other words, they didn't know what it was. He said, then Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. Now we're going to look at something else over here. Let's look at Exodus 16 and 31. Now the children were the ones that saw it, and they call it that. But who has the final say? Levi does. Now let's go here and look at Exodus 16. Let's look at verses 31. It says, in the house of Israel, call the name thereof manna. And it was like coronated seed, white, and taste. And the taste of it was like waffles made with honey. See, so Levi confirmed the name here, and that's what it was called. Manna. Now let's go a little further. We're going to Exodus 40. And we're going to show you how it all boils down to what the house says. That's like here. I told you they structure. They got structure from our ancestors. They call the building in Washington the White House. Every city has a house called the courthouse, or they have different names, but it all ends in house. They have the governor's house, you know, where the governor makes his rules in. They call it the state house. I mean, all these things came from our ancestors. But as I said, the laws, I mean, the structure wasn't given to them. They just stole it because they had our book. But anyway, they know how to implement oppression upon the people that the book speaks about. It speaks about us. And they know it, so that's why they go through such great lengths to suppress, you know, the knowledge that is in this Old Testament. They even use people of color to try to stray our other sisters and brothers away who don't know the truth. But the Most High is calling His children. The Most High is calling His people through individuals, as I may say, myself and the real and others. Yes, there are others out there, but I tell you, my brothers and sisters, there are few that's out there that's going to tell you the truth. You know, most of them out there is after your little money, trying to get their hands into your pockets, you know, trying to lead you on and lie to you and do all kind of old filthy ass tricks, you know, to suppress you, as well as just like the white man. But anyway, look here in the book of Exodus chapter 40. Let's start with verse 31. It says, and Aaron. Now listen closer to the word. And Moses and Aaron and his sons, washed their hands and their feet there when they went into the tent of the congregation. Now notice he's talking about Moses and who? Aaron and his son, the priest. So we can see clearly here that, starting at the gate, this is all about the priest, right? Now if you go ahead and read all of this on down to verse 38, you will see that he's dealing only with the precept. But I'm going to jump down to verse 38, you know, for time's sake, and just to show you, you know, that the priest is talking about, what he's talking about here in 31 is is the priest down here in 38 when they came outside and they could see the cloud over the tabernacle. Now look what it says here. It says in 38, it says, for the cloud of the Lord was upon the tabernacle by day, and fire was on it by night, in the sight of all the house. See that? Who's the house? The priest, Levi. Throughout all their journey. It's right in the pages, but the Most High has to show it to you. Now, let's go here into the book of Leviticus. Let's look at Leviticus, the 17th chapter, and we're going to just start there. We're going to show you about the house of Levi and the Levite priest, the house of Israel. Now, let's go. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and his sons out the gate, the priesthoods, Levites. He says, and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, this is the thing which the Lord has commanded, saying. See that? What man soever there be of the house of Israel, see that? That killeth an ox, or a lamb, or goat, in the camp, of that killeth it out of the camp, and bring it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer an offering unto the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord. Blood shall be imputed into that man. He has shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people. Now, who can do a thing like that? But those that are of what? The Leviticus priesthood. These are sons on down. Even Aaron's sons. See that? Those are the house of Israel, not the children. Now let's go a little further. Now let's jump down to verse 8 here. It says, and thou shalt say unto them, whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of a stranger, see that? Which sojourn among you, that offers a burnt offering or sacrifice, and bring it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer it unto the Lord, even that man shall be cut off from among his people. Talking about the stranger too. Those that have had children, they can bring something, but that's far as they can go. They can't go inside. That's far as they can go. See, Israel had a thing about going outside, messing with strange flesh, and that's what making these strangers here that is among us. Now let's go a little further. Let's look at 9 and 10. That bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer unto the Lord, even that man should be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever man that be of the house of Israel, or of the stranger, sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, or will cut him from off among the people. And see, there's a thing Levi has to live strictly by what the Most High says. And see, we are only dealing here with the house. We're not dealing with the people, nor the children. See, so the law is inside the house, but the ones that are outside, they have to learn the laws, because the ones on the outside, when they break a law, then it's just like here. Like I made an example earlier. You know, like you don't make the laws downtown. They do. But when you break the law, they'll come out here and enforce it, you know, and penalize you by the law that they made, because you broke their law. I mean, it's structured similar to the way the Most High has structured Israel. But let's go a little further here. Now we're going to jump on over to Leviticus chapter 21. And we're going to show you a lot of stuff. This is Power Pack. It has a lot in here. And I'm going to be stopping here and there talking.